Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, They're Not Calling on the Lord. You know, and this is ultimately to you, Jakes. You're not calling on the Lord. You got all this chaos going on. You have Jakes who continuously to get gunned down. You know, this gun violence is skyrocketing. And Jake continues to get gunned down, whether they're gunning each other down or Esau's gunning you down. Because that's basically what it is. It's Esau gunning Jake down or Jake's gunning each other down. You don't hear about no Moabites or Elam, the Iranians, the Chinese, and other different nations gunning down Jake. It's Esau who's gunning down Jake. It's Jake gunning down Jake. And on the flip side of that, you also have, you know, as far as these problems, you know, struggling in financial wise to feed your family, very little resources, you know, you're working these tough, long hour jobs, you're away from your family. I mean, the list goes on, and, you know, Jake's not calling on YAHAWAHSHI. Not calling on YAHAWAHSHI to help him to stop doing evil, to try to stop doing any wickedness, any dope selling, you know, stealing, you know, gang banging, violence, this wickedness. You're not calling on the Lord to help you. Jake thinks they can save their self. And the same thing on another flip side with this country, America, Babylon. With all this chaos and destruction going on, they're not calling on the Lord. They're not calling on YAHAWAHSHI. The world ain't calling on the Lord. They're not doing it. They refuse to seek YAHAWAHSHI. They refuse to seek him. You know, with Biden and, you know, all these different government leaders and stuff, with this famine and shortage and all this, supposedly they're not seeking the Lord. They're not coming out and making make a national prayer, or, you know, try to, you know, bring some scriptures out, or, you know, they're not calling on the Lord. You know, they're just not doing it. They're not calling on the Lord. So, you know, and wickedness is at an all-time high. And things are going to get a lot worse. See, YAHAWAHSHI is going to turn up the level of heat. It's gonna get toasty. It's gonna get hot here in just a minute. He's gonna turn the heat up. And a lot of people ain't gonna be able to stand this heat because it's gonna get too hot. See? But ultimately, through all these trials and tribulations, dealing with this place, Babylon, America, and dealing with Jake, ultimately, Jake, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you're not calling on the Lord. Even with all these shootings and different robberies and homicides and violence and in different communities, and you're not calling on Yahweh BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. You're not going to stop doing your wickedness. You're just not. So we're going to go to Exodus. We're going to go to Exodus. We're going to go to Exodus 15:3, and it reads, "The Lord is a man of war. Yahweh is his name." You see, the Son and Father, Yahweh and Yahweh BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, they're a man of war. There's a seriousness, a battle mentality. It's not like your average comedian or your average. These are real war. King of Kings, the creator that you're talking about. He's a man of war. There's a very, 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 very serious battle spirit that's on the Lord, that he's just absolutely nothing to play with. Because playing with the Lord will bring death. So he can kill you physically, and then he can also kill you spiritually. So he can kill you in the flesh, and he can kill you in the spirit. We don't know what that's, you don't know what that's, as far as what he can do to you in the spiritual. See? The world don't know. They don't know about Yahweh BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. They're going to find out, though. They're going to find out that Yahweh BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI is nothing to play with, man. He's the creator of all things. Let's go to Proverbs. They just refuse to call on him. You got all these problems in the country, all this so-called war, but they're not going to call on the Lord. And they expecting, to fix things and things to get better and, try to figure it out. You're not calling on the Lord. Because without him, it ain't going to work. And we can see that. Proverbs 8:4, and it reads, "Unto you, O men." See, the Lord deals with men. The Lord said, "Unto you, O men, Men. And this is talking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You men. And ultimately, this is to the elect, the men. I call. And my voice is to the sons of man. See? He talking to the men. You got all these feminists and, all this other, nonsense going on. The Lord's a man of war, and he's talking to the men. He said, carry yourselves, be of men. Quit crying. Quit complaining. Stand up. Be strong and be of good courage. Let me hop down to 7. For my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. That's what the Lord is saying. He's glorious. He said, for my mouth shall speak truth, and wickedness is an abomination to my lips. You see? 8. All the words of my mouth are in righteousness. See, you got these devils, and you got you got a lot of jakes out here, smooth talkers and spreading lies and deceit. And the Lord said, for my mouth shall Salakia, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing froward or perverse in them. Every single word is priceless. Every word. Hop down to 10. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. This word is more powerful. It's more stronger than anything that you can possibly imagine. That's what the Lord is saying. This word. You can get all the gold you want, all the silver, all that stuff. It is still not going to accumulate to his word. 11. For wisdom is better than rubies. Rubies. You take the most purest ruby, it's still not going to compare to this word. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. This word is just it's extremely and this is why some people just can't get this word, because it's just too much. Some days, some days, I be going in on the word, reading and all through the day and all through the night. And some days I just feel like, whew, man, it's so deep. This word is so deep. Sometimes I feel like I'm out there trying to swim through the sea. You ever see the sea where swim from one end of the sea to the other end of the sea. That's what it is, so deep. This word. You can't compare this to nothing else. Nothing. This thing is spiritual. 13. For the fear, Salakia, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. You got some extremely arrogant young women out here. Arrogant young men. Arrogant. Got a filthy mouth. Disrespectful. Prideful. Extremely pride. Esau is the most pridest out of them all. The Lord said, he said, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogancy. "15. By me kings reign." The Lord said, by me kings reign, and princes decree justice. 16. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. See, the Lord controls this all. He's in control of everything, but they don't want to call on the Lord. They just will not call on the Lord. All your little presidents and kings and, government officials and, the Lord has set all this up. He set it all up. 17. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. 18. Riches and honor are with me, yea, durable riches and righteousness. See, this word, it is never gonna twither away. This word will be around. It's been around since the beginning, and it's still here, and it's gonna be around forever. 19. My fruit is better than gold. You can get all the gold you want. It still can't compare to this word. Yea, than fine gold. And my revenue than choice silver. See, the Lord, he's setting up his men right now to be kings, priests and rulers, and with this word, we're going to rule, starting with him, YAHAWAHSHI. And what else, these physical things like homes and money and treasure and stuff, the Lord can give you that, but this word is priceless. They don't want to call on the Lord. They don't want this. He's telling you, and this is what people are after, gold and money and vanity. power. This word is everything. But they don't want it. They don't want to call on the Lord. "21. That I may cause those that love me to inherit substance. And I will fill their treasures." See, in this kingdom, the elect, the men are going to be, they're going to be on a whole nother level. They're going to be on a whole nother level. You think of your richest person on this earth. You think that I'm talking about we'll just think about the richest, your Rothschilds and Wahlbergs and your so-called Jews, the Prince of Arabia, all these different kings and richest people they're not going to have nothing on what the Lord is going to give his elect. It's going to make these people look like poop on a stick. Let me hop down to 33. It says, and it reads, "Hear instruction and be wise and refuse it not." See, they don't want to call on the Lord. They don't want to call on the Lord. 34. "Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates." This is the gates. Out there on the highways and hedges preaching this word. Those are the gates. This is the gates. Watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. They don't want to call on the Lord. They're going to find out they're going to fail miserably. Miserably. You starting with Esau, Edom, and you 2/3 Jakes. You're pretty much both the same because you have the same beast animal mentality. Let's go to Daniel. We're going to go to Daniel. I don't want to make this too long. I got a couple more and I'll close out. Daniel 2:21. Daniel 2:21. "And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding." And that's the elect. They're going to take this word and they're going to increase and be obedient to the Lord. We can't keep the law perfectly, but we're striving for the mastery, like Paul said. Let's go to Amos 3 and 6. Let's go to Amos 3 and 6. Which we trying our hardest to make sure we make our calling election sure due to diligence. Roughly paraphrasing it. Make your election calling sure. We're trying our best by doing this work and doing thus said the Lord. And like he said, watching at his gates day and night. Amos 3 and 6. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord hath not done it? All this violence, all these shootings, all this murder and robbery and chaos, that's the Lord doing this. You know why? Because they don't want to call on him. I'll read it again. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI hath not done it? So when you see these little babies or these old women or these young Jakes, get gunned down, or a car crash, or a building explodes, or, gang banging violence, or whatever it is, that's the Lord doing this. I'm going to close out with this. See, this is why you got to call on the Lord, because without him, you're just not going to make it. Jeremiah 11 and 11. And this is what he's going to do for those that refuse to not call on him. Those that are just in the world, not believing and not trying, and they hear the word, they reject it. And this is to you, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. To you men and women. And to you that got families that reject this word, that you don't want to hear the word of YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI, and that's out here doing all manner of wickedness and refuse to call on him and seek him. The Lord is going to do this to you. Jeremiah 11:11. I'm going to close out with this. Therefore, thus said YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Call Allah YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. So the Lord's bringing, he said he's going to bring evil upon you, which ye shall not be able to escape. So the times that are coming, all the money that you think that you're going to save up, all the little cars that you done bought up, all the guns. Jake loves to pack his gats and to have his straps, and got 4 or 5, 10 different guns, whatever weapon that you think that you got, Jake. The Lord said, I'm going to bring evil upon you, which ye shall not be able to escape. You won't be able to escape this evil that the Lord's bringing, because the Lord is bringing all manner of hell that you've never even witnessed. He even gonna open up, the spiritual realm, the apparitions. If I'm saying it right, the apparitions, the seeing stuff, them, ghostly like, different creatures and stuff. The Lord is bringing, he bringing that left hand. He's going to bring the left hand to the wicked, and is going to destroy them, because you have the famine, you have the violence that's coming, and you also have that nuclear nuclear fire that's coming. So there's just absolutely no getting around this. You see? Because they don't want to call on the Lord. All this evil, all this wickedness, all this trouble going on in the world, and none of them, especially the rulers, and ultimately Jake, watching their kids consistently get gunned down and want to protest and march. You don't want to call on the Lord. You don't want to come back to YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI. You don't. You just don't. You want to try to call on Jesus and, you know, have a some type of party service or a funeral type service after all these things, and set up a march and protest and get on camera and cry and talk about the injustice. You don't want to come back to YAHAWAHSHI, to this Bible. You don't want to do it. So it's just going to increase. The Lord said, I'm going to bring evil upon you, which ye shall not be able to escape. So, you know, but you know, Spirit hopped on me. I wanted to go in on that. Adoram Ratazah come back with another lesson. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHM, Rahah Kodash. Shalom, Israel.